If you can't focus right now, or you're wondering if you need to fix your focus, then in this video I'm going to explain to you why you might be struggling to focus and how you can fix that. So the first thing that you need to do is to decide what you want to focus on. This is one of the reasons that we can really struggle with focus, because actually we don't know what it is we want to be focusing on. Sometimes it might be that we're feeling a lot of pressure. We might be feeling a lot of pressure because of work. We might be feeling a lot of pressure because what's going on in life around us, perhaps something in our family or perhaps something in our community. And that pressure can literally cause us to forget. So suddenly we forget where we want to put our focus. And so we're trying to focus, but actually in our mind, we're so busy with the pressure that we're feeling because of these circumstances of work or family that we've forgotten where it is we specifically want to put our attention. So when we start to inquire, okay, what is it that I actually want to be focusing on right now? Even that question can begin to redirect our mind and to therefore give us the opportunity to start to develop this pinpoint focus. So I really want for you to get a sense of that concept, this pinpoint focus. So what can happen is if we can't focus, or we're struggling to focus, or we think we need to fix our focus, is that we're thinking about many different things. And so, as you can tell by the way that I'm pointing, I might have a thought here about a conversation I had with a friend yesterday that is still on my mind. And then I might suddenly have a thought up here about what I'm going to be eating for supper because I'm trying to be vegan and I'm trying to be healthy and I don't know what to cook. And then maybe I'm going to have a sense down here of just not really feeling in the mood. I know there's a couple of emails I need to send, but I'm not really feeling it. And so you can start to see that as I have all of these thoughts and as I have all of these experiences, my mind is scattered, my thoughts are scattered. And so what we want to do is we want to create this pinpoint focus. And so in effect, we're pulling our thoughts and our feelings and our experiences back from all of these distractions, and we're bringing them back to ourselves. We're bringing them back to what you might refer to as consciousness or awareness, or you're being awake to all of your thoughts and feelings, and you're bringing them back within, and then you're saying, okay, what do I want to focus on? And so you come from this place and you decide on the focus that you want. And this focus is going to be about what's calling you. This focus is going to be about what your dream is. I work with writers, I work with creative entrepreneurs. So often we might be working on a point of focus that's about a good study regime, a good writing routine, a good work ethic. So at this point, you want to get really clear on what do you want to focus on. When we start with this really powerful question of what we want to put our focus on, it then starts to redirect our attention. So you might be thinking about your life, you might be thinking about your career. For me, I find it really useful to imagine a sun in the sky. So in the way, for me, I've got this beautiful relationship with the sun. I love the sun. I love being out in the sunshine. I love the warmth of the sun. So when I imagine this sun in the sky, it just already begins to bring really nice feelings into my body and nice memories and nice associations. And I find that's a really great state of mind to start to think about where I want to put my focus. Because if I'm feeling really good, then I'm feeling really excited. And then I'm like, oh, I want to put my focus on my dreams. And so it's great. You imagine this sun in the sky, and then I imagine a letter in the center of that sun. So what do I mean by imagine a letter? So it might be that you want to put your focus on creating a job opportunity. So you're like, yeah, I really want to be focusing on that. So it might be that you choose the letter to go into your sun to be a J. It might be that you're trying to put your focus on studying. Maybe you're taking a course right now, or you're studying at school, or you're trying to learn something really important for your business. And so you really want to put your focus on your studying right now. So you might put an S in the sun. It might be that you're trying to write a screenplay or a book. And so you want to put your focus on your writing. So you'd put a W in that sun. So when you start to get clear about where you want to put your focus, you're going to choose a letter, and these symbols are so powerful. Remember, I said it's all about having that pinpoint focus. So we're drawing our thoughts in from various different scattered places. And so when we create that pinpoint focus with a letter, it really does help us to laser in. So for example, if I was really struggling to focus on my business, and I was thinking, I do want to focus, but I want to focus on creating really great YouTube content. And I also want to focus on taking on some new clients this month. And I also want to focus on writing my memoir. So we've got 3 points of focus suddenly. And so what we want to do is we want to put all of those into that one letter. So for me, if I'm trying to develop focus around my business, I like to use the word T. To me, that represents transcendence. And so for me, I'm always putting my focus on this really beautiful feeling of being in this kind of higher zone of thinking. And so when I put my focus on being in this higher zone of thinking, then I find that just gives me focus for everything I do. And it means that when I am working on something, I'm working on it in a really great way. So you're choosing what you want to focus on, and then you're choosing a letter to represent that. And then you're beginning to imagine that sun and that feeling, that really wonderful feeling, and that letter in the sunshine. Now, this is going to be something that you want to practice every day. So for me, I love to bring journaling in with this, and I've got some really nice journal prompts that will help you create this pinpoint sharp focus. So the first journal prompt is, and again, you can spend literally a couple of minutes on this prompt. So take some time in the morning. It might be that you wake up, maybe you've already got a little bit of a morning routine. But for me, it's quite nice to do some journaling even before you've had breakfast, so your mind is quite clear. You can wake up, perhaps make yourself a cup of tea, just sit down quietly with your notebook and journal on this prompt. So the first prompt is, what do you want? And to keep journaling on that until you come up with that clear letter. Now, don't worry if you don't come up with it first time round. I've actually changed my letter a few times before I've really hit on something that feels right, that I feel really represents the area that I want to focus on. So give yourself some time to really get clear about what you want, and then to choose that letter. And then the second journal prompt that I find really, really helps is, what makes this important? As you start to journal on that one, you're going to start to really feel connected with it. You're going to get to feel excited about it. And then the final point to journal on are some of the specifics. So for example, if you're going to be choosing, you want to be focusing on studying, so you've chosen that letter S, you're saying it's important because the more I study, the more knowledge I'm going to have, and therefore the more knowledge I'm going to have, the better I'm going to be able to serve people, the better essays or writing I'm going to be able to produce. So you get a sense of why it's important. And then the specifics, or what's contingent, is to say things like, if I'm focusing on my study, I want my study to be in a nice quiet place. I want to be warm when I'm studying. I want there to be a nice light so I can see it. I want there to be books around me. I want to be able to study for a whole hour without being interrupted. So you start to get those specifics as well. If you feel that you want more guidance with journal prompts, or you need some additional accountability, then see the link below and come and join the Write No Matter What community. It's a free community, and when you sign up to join us, I will send you a free bonus masterclass all on how to create, live and earn just the way you want. So you're really going to learn more about the techniques that I teach to help writers and creative entrepreneurs achieve their dreams. So really hope that you come and join the community, the Write No Matter What community, and I hope you got some value out of this video. If you learned something today, why not put it down in the comments below? Let me know what you want to start focusing on, and let me know if you've got any questions about the techniques that I'm teaching you. And I'll see you on the sofa next Monday. Take care.